Yay! Welcome to the garden. Here we are. Not back.
Yo, Seth.
Your boy Poppy.
The garden.
Not back in action, but just in action.
In action.
Because we've been out of action for a little bit.
Hey, we're sorry.
Yes.
Technical difficulties for real.
Apologies out of the way first.
Man. It's harder than it looks.
It's a lot harder than it looks. So we appreciate people following with us, staying with us for the past couple weeks. And yeah, we're sorry. Are you sorry?
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that
Just
I
wondering.
was right.
We were really sorry.
We're not. Okay. I thought you guys were doing
Like,
anything.
yeah.
All right, never mind.
I'm sorry.
Never mind.
Okay. I'm supposed to. Okay.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we've had some technical difficulties. We've been struggling a little bit trying to get all this on, but we're here now.
Shoots.
So we're happy.
Learning curve.
Right? We're happy, right?
Big time.
Right, yeah.
Yep. It's a process.
It is. Learning curve. Is that what you just said? It's a learning curve. No, for real.
It's a big learning
We've been
curve.
learning a lot. And we're trying to get this. It won't be perfect, but we're trying to get this the best that we can. Right?
Exactly.
For everybody.
That's all we can do.
Yeah. We don't want it. We don't want trash.
Yep.
Took a couple times, but hey, we're here now.
We're here. Here it is.
Yep.
So, welcome to the garden. You finally got us.
Oh yeah.
Where did we come from?
Where?
Where did you get this name?
Yes.
The garden.
We got this name.
Okay.
Right?
Like that.
Yeah.
Like that.
We got the name.
Oh, you brought it. You put it on the table.
I just
and
threw it on the table and
Yeah.
said, hey, you can pick this up if you want. If not, whatever.
I picked it up.
We'll go on to the next idea.
Mm-hmm.
All right?
Mm-hmm.
Where did the name come from? I was actually just talking about this past weekend. Garden Boyz. The name came from two quotes that I heard recently. The two quotes that I heard, I feel like kind of represented my life in the past couple of years.
Yep.
Kind of hit home as to just what, not necessarily like things I've been going through, but more things I've been thinking, things that's been on my mental, you know?
Yeah.
And both quotes have to do with like farming, vegetation, metaphors and analogies, things like that. So when I brought the name up, it was honestly a joke at first. Excuse me.
Were
But-
both of those quotes from the same?
No. So one quote is the actual like you reap what you sow, but not every place you sow are the most ideal places,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Meaning, you can't things that you're born into. They're kind of predestined, right?
Yeah.
You can't pick and choose
Where you were born.
Yeah, where you were born or
Who your parents were?
the situation that you were born into, right? Things like that. That hit me because I wasn't like pouting. Like I haven't been pouting about my own circumstances, but like you reap what you sow, right? Like so, like as much work as I put into this, that's what I'm going to get out of it. I've wanted things in the past couple years, not just podcast related, just in life. I've just wanted things to happen like that. Right, but it's just not. That's just not the way it works out. Or you want a much bigger reward for the small amount of work that you've put in.
Yeah.
True.
Right. I don't know if anyone can relate. That's how I've been feeling. It's kind of selfish. It's kind of self-centered. I feel like, honestly, but
I think everybody wants that, to put the least amount of work to and receive. You know what I mean?
Right.
Most of it.
right.
But like you said, that's not how it works.
Yeah,
Especially with stuff like this.
I agree. So you reap what you sow. Sometimes where you sow are not the most ideal places. those are just a couple thoughts that kind of went into that quote. That's kind of hit me. And then the other quote was, going back to a book that I've been reading, Making Progress, since the last time we talked about this. And that quote is not dying before your season.
Not dying before your season.
Not dying before your season.
Expound on
Right?
that.
There's more that goes into it at the beginning. Like, it kind of tells a story of someone who kind of, harsh language here, but like wasted their life. Right? But not dying before your season. So meaning, if you can think of a fruit or a vegetable, like, I don't know why, but corn season or like watermelon season comes to mind. Right? There's a season to buy those when they're the most ripe.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And so when it's that season, it's picked, ready to be sold, or
Yep.
right, once it leaves the ground, or however the stock, however it's created, then in essence it's like dead, it's done. Right? The time for it to prepare to be what that watermelon is now was when it was growing and being farmed, someone taking care of it, right?
Yeah.
And so that kind of created a metaphor, or it kind of likened it to life, right? We're here to create something of ourselves, right? And by us creating something of ourselves, we're going through certain trials, we're going through struggles or things that kind of mold us into who we want to be, or who we look, I guess, to be in the future, or who you are right now, if that's who you want to be right now. And I just didn't. The book talks about time, and so in that chapter of the book, shortness of life, I actually got it from Lala. Shout out Lala.
Shout out Lala.
Lala Ellsworth. When I was watching one of his interviews on Sweet Media, and so reading that part, it just, I don't know why that part stuck out. Maybe it's because I felt like I've been wasting it, right? Podcast wise, and just things outside of work, outside of podcasting. I had this idea 2 years ago, right? 2018-ish, and it's 2020 now.
Yeah.
We're finally getting to it. I'm finally getting to it. So I think a lot of it that went into it was laziness, but talking to my wife about it a couple of days ago, there were a bunch of circumstances that we didn't
really account for.
Yeah, we didn't really account for those things happening.
Yeah.
Deaths in family, both of our, mainly hers, right? Deaths in family. I had eye surgery. For a lot of people that didn't know, I had eye. That was tough. Like mentally, that was hard. Like, just you can't see.
You're blind.
You don't know. The cliche. Like, you don't know what you have until you lose it. Like, I can't see out of my right eye. Still. Yeah.
I can't even imagine.
All right.
It's crazy.
So for my left to start dying out.
Yeah.
And then to have surgery and then not be able to see at all in both, and now I have to wear contacts, and that was like almost a year-long thing, right? Almost a year long. It was a while.
Oh man.
So that went into it, and so certain times, depending on the day, depending on how I'm feeling, I use those things as excuses. I view them as, oh, that's just an excuse. You still could have, you still could have worked hard and gotten to where you wanted to be. But like mentally, that was tough on me. Like, I think if I was by myself, it wouldn't be as hard, I think. But because I got a wife, I got kids, I can't see. It got to where like I couldn't drive at night. And then it got to where like, okay, now I don't know if I can drive during the day either now. Like,
dang, and you were working graves.
And I was working graves too at that time. I was working 2 jobs. Well, no, before that, I was working 2 jobs.
Was that the security?
Yeah, the security and at Heritage. And then I switched over to Graves. Yeah, did I get surgery when I was working Graves?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Dang, so it was even longer than a year, probably. It was a long time.
I remember because we'd take turns driving.
Yes. Yeah, and I couldn't drive.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's a mighty big hiccup. Can't start my podcast because I can't see, guys. Maybe that's a pretty good enough reason. But anyways, yeah. So looking at those struggles that I went through, and there were a couple other things that took up time away from certain things I want to do, like this podcast. But there's struggles that we went through that ripened us.
Ripened us.
That ripened us so that we are prepared and we are ready for the picking, right? Before, like, while my season, when it is my time to go, hopefully I've done enough here to create who I want to be or who he wants me to be, maybe.
Yep.
Before I'm gone. So those two quotes: not dying before your season, you reap what you sow. Sometimes the places where you sow are not the most ideal places. Those have just been on my mind a lot. And so I remember I have a list here of hell of names. And I just remember running through them with my wife. I talked to my wife a lot about the podcast, and I just remember saying Garden Boyz, and she's, oh yeah, that's funny. That's cool.
Yeah.
I was like, man, it's just funny. Like,
yeah,
it's not for real.
Yeah.
You
And then I said it. Yeah, no, not at all. I just said it. Like, I'm just literally thinking whatever comes to my mind, I'm just putting it on my phone or on my laptop.
Yeah.
And then I say it to this guy. He actually likes it too.
I liked it.
That's exactly what happened to me.
Yeah.
He told me about it, and then I asked the same thing, like, what's the story behind it? And then he told me the story behind it. I was like, that's pretty tight.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Where were you when you thought of the name?
Oh, I don't know, honestly. Oh, I think I was I was working graves. I think I was at Heritage. Because working graves, you don't do it. You don't do anything.
It's a lot of time on your hands.
A lot of time on your hands.
you got a lot of free time.
So that's when I was really thinking, like, okay, yeah, man, I really need to get into this podcast bag. I really need to do this. So I'm just thinking of names. I'm talking to Iz about just different things with logos or what he can do, what he can't do.
Yep.
Just trying to shape this thing. And so I remember just throwing, because when I had that first quote, I didn't even hear the second quote until recently, actually. The first quote is what initiated it, and then when I heard the second quote, it just hit me for some reason, and then I was like, wow, maybe Garden Boyz really would work, and that's when I brought it up to my wife. Hey, Garden Boyz, and we just laughed, and then thought they liked it, and you enjoyed it as well.
Yep. And now we're here.
And now we're here. So, I don't know.
Yeah, I liked it. Made sense.
I think it does.
Everything started from the garden. Yep. It's only right.
Only.
But that book, what's it called?
The Shortness of Life. What's
You
it called?
Shortness of, not the shortness of breath. That's some COVID-19.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Okay.
I heard the first time.
Yeah.
I didn't know, and then I said, shortness of breath.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been in quarantine too long. But shortness of life. I remember you saying something about it talks about time.
Yeah.
What do you
That's the essence of the book. That's
how people waste their time, or
it's not even necessarily how people waste their time. It's just talking about just how you use it. Really. I mean, I guess, yeah, he's saying don't waste your time, but he's really just kind of putting things into perspective of if you want to use your time this way, you can. Just know you can't get it back.
Yeah.
yeah,
Right?
yep,
So, like, it really kind of puts it in perspective. Every choice you make, they're actually kind of big choices in the fact of
That
you don't
can't
know
get
how
it
much.
back.
Yeah, you can't get it back. You don't know how much time you're going to be spending on it. Like, even this was just in the last couple weeks, how much time we've spent on this. Like, there's a plethora of things we could have been doing.
oh yeah,
Right? But it's really how you prioritize what you want in life, what you want to accomplish. Right? I mean, I've talked to my wife a lot about that lately.
Because in that book, because I remember we were talking about it, saying that also in that book, it was just like everybody has the same amount of time.
Right.
It's just what you do with it.
It's just what you do with it. Right? So everyone's allotted with a certain amount of time.
Mm-hmm.
I guess everyone has a different amount of time depending on when it's your season,
Yeah.
right? When it's your time to go.
yep.
But nobody knows that either.
Yep.
So it kind of keeps you on your toes too. Like, I don't know when it's my time. I gotta optimize every minute, every hour, every day to what I want to accomplish, and it could be anything really. Whatever you view as good, whatever you want to spend your time on, and if you feel okay with it,
do it.
More power to you.
Yeah,
it's really, and I think that's what I like about it too. It's not really telling you how to use your time; it's just telling you to use it wisely.
True.
Right? That's what I'm getting out of it.
No, yeah.
Maybe someone else is getting something different.
Because right when you said that quote, it made me think about something that happened to me, something my dad said to me back home in Fiji, and we were at the stake center. He was the stake president at the time, and the chapel is located like literally right across the street from a cemetery, right? And we were in his office. I was waiting for him. He was doing interviews, and then when the interviews finished, he came out, and we were walking to the car, and he asked me a random question. He was like, "Son, do you know where the richest place on earth is?" And in my head, I was like, "Why are you asking me this right now?" Like,
what did you say though?
I'm just trying.
Why
to
are we
know.
going? Why are we going there?
What did you say though?
My first, my answer was like Dubai, countries that are rich in oil and
Yeah, me
somewhere
too.
in the Middle East, right, or Venezuela, like I mean, they have the most oil reserves. But anyways, he was like saying, he said, "No, it's not Dubai." I said, "Well, then where is it?" He was like, "It's right across the street." And I looked across the street and I saw the graveyard, and I was like, "What, the cemetery?" He's like, "Yeah, that's the richest place on earth."
Father, you're losing it.
And I asked, that's what I was thinking. And I was like, "How is that the richest place on earth?" And he said, "In the graveyard lies untapped potential, unchased dreams." I was like, "That's so true." He said, "Talent's wasted." And that goes back to kind of like what you were saying, like how people use their time,
Yeah.
We have, we don't know our full
sure.
potential. Yeah. That's crazy to me.
Yeah.
But it made so much sense.
How long ago was that?
Bro, I was a teacher at the time, so I was like 14, 15. Yeah. And I hadn't thought of that in years until Seth said that quote, and I was like, man, it makes sense.
Tapping in the memory bank.
Yeah.
Did you ask him where he got that from, or like?
No, and I know he didn't make that up. I know that one. He was quoting somebody.
Yeah, you did.
I haven't asked him.
State
Yeah.
president. You never know.
I'll see him on Sunday. I'll ask him. Maybe that was like divine inspiration, or I don't know.
He's probably gonna be like, never. I don't know where that came. I've never even heard of that quote.
He's like, I just saw it on the commercial.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask him on Sunday. I'll see him on Sunday.
No, that's true though.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy though.
Yeah.
Imagine if you can just go pick it up.
Right? But
Right.
my question to you guys is this.
Just go pick up a lost talent. Oh, I like.
Oh, you
I'll
can
take
sing,
that.
bro? Ah, shit. That's my
Yeah.
Oh, you can dance?
I'll do something with this.
But like, if you could know when you were gonna die, do you feel like you would be more productive? If you knew, like, you're gonna die 2063, and it's gonna be like this. This is how you're gonna die. You feel like you'd use your time more wisely because you know.
I
your
think
time's
so.
up?
Yeah. I think. Oh yeah. I think.
Yeah.
I would like to
pressure
think
is on.
anybody would change, what they want to do if they knew what,
I agree.
it's their time to go. But
Yeah.
I don't know.
But would you want to know that? Maybe not how, but
I don't know. I think I would.
yeah.
Yeah, I think I do.
Oof.
Yeah.
Just thinking about it gives me like chills, and I don't know. But
Yeah, I think I do want to know. Right? Wouldn't you want to know? No, am I tripping?
I think for me, I mean, like, we don't know for a reason, you know what I mean?
yeah,
So, like, right now, like, if we did have a chance to know when the end date was, I don't know. I think I just keep it the same.
yeah.
Why? Why would you keep... I don't understand why you would do that.
Just because I think it's for a reason, we don't know why, right?
What do you think that reason is?
I just feel like we're already doing, like, we're already trying to be productive.
Mm-hmm.
We're already trying to, like, do something with our lives.
Yeah.
But there are days, like, I'll probably wake up tomorrow. I don't know when. I'm going to wake up sometime this week, probably, or this month, and just feel like, man, I don't want to do a damn thing today.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like, I could be wrong, but I feel like if I
feel
knew,
like that a lot.
If I knew when I was going to die,
Yeah.
I just feel like I would, like, I feel like being lazy. Like, I gotta get this. I'm gonna die next
7
week.
years left.
Or I got 7 years. I gotta get this going. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, we're already talking about our podcast.
Yeah.
And we're already thinking about okay, this is where we want to be by April of next year.
Yeah. Will you be alive?
Yeah.
Right.
That, and like, say I only have 7 years.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about a year from now. Like, we really need to grind to get this to where it is. But then, if I knew I was going to die in 7 years or whatever, would I even be doing this?
That's true.
It'll probably change a lot of things that you would do,
yeah.
too.
Yeah,
You
your
probably
priority
wanna
list
be-
would change.
Yeah. I don't know if I would be doing this.
Yeah, I think family would be like, top.
Oh, yeah.
Spend hella time with your family, and then everything else falls
Dang,
out.
that kind of makes me feel like an ass.
Why?
I don't know. It kind of makes me feel like I would, like, because everything that's coming to my head, like, what would you do? I'm just like, I would spend more time with my kids. Now I'm feeling like, damn, do I not spend enough time with my kids? I don't know. I just feel like,
Yeah.
I think you're doing this for your kids.
oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So
Yeah, okay. Thank you. That makes me
balances
feel less like an
things
ass. It kind of makes me feel less like an ass.
You're welcome.
Thank you for our therapy session. Sorry, what were you going to say? I cut you off because I do that all the time.
No, I was just gonna say that.
Can I cut you off? No, I'm just. Yeah.
You
What's
already did.
Carry on.
Hey, carry on. Carry on.
We know you have your answer already.
Do you have your answer
what
already?
was your question? I don't even know the question.
No, I thought you asked
it's
the question.
still on the same.
Oh, okay.
Like, would you want to know the end date?
Oh,
Or
yeah,
would you
right.
not
And I
wanna
asked
know?
you why the hell would you not want to know?
I don't know, cause so everything changed. Like you said, if you knew, things would change, right?
Right. A lot of things would change
lot
for
of-
good and, well, I don't know about bad necessarily, but yeah, for good.
But I don't know. I don't think I really can explain it. It's just that's how it's supposed to be. Like, I
I
wouldn't want to
agree.
change it.
Yeah.
But like I said, it is tempting if you were given a chance to know the end date. Then yeah. But I don't know. I don't think I would change it though. Because like
Why?
you said, I'm saying I don't know.
Okay.
There's no real like solid reason. It's just I feel like I wouldn't want to change it anyways.
Okay. I respect that. I don't know. For me,
What?
I don't know.
yeah. I mean, I'm
I
with.
don't-
I'm
Would you
with
want to
Cam.
know?
I'm with
You would
Cam.
not want to
I
know?
wouldn't want to know.
Okay, now I feel. Am I tripping?
No, because I feel
because
like
I see where you're coming from.
I wouldn't want to go to work. I wouldn't want to spend those, even though I work 3 days a week.
But you don't go to work.
Like, I wouldn't want to go to work.
Okay, yeah, okay, I
you know,
get it.
Because
I mean, you do
and
need
honestly,
money, though.
Honestly, I would have a clock. I'd have a clock on the wall, countdown timer.
It'd be a
and I would
different
look
kind
at
of
it every
stress.
day. Oh yeah, pressure's on.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, say, what if you found out and it was like 2 months?
But
down the
isn't
road?
that good stress? Isn't that a good pressure to have, though? Like,
I don't know. Some people
It would be
fold.
pressure. I
Some
think
people
it would-
fold under
yeah,
pressure.
yeah. I think it all depends on who you are.
Yeah.
So maybe if you don't do well with pressure,
True. But yeah, I don't know. There's no solid reason why. I just think it's meant, to be that way. So that's how it's gonna be.
damn.
Like,
I don't
wouldn't-
know.
But it is tempting, and I see where you're coming from as far as like you being able to.
I
know.
just want to be ripe for the picking.
I think
That's
continue along the path, and I think you will be. I think we all will be. Trust the process.
Trust the process.
Thanks, Zeus.
Don't quote me on that because it was somebody else.
Yeah, we know.
Oh,
Sorry.
Oh, my bad. Same.
Alright.
Hold
same
me down,
team.
Oos.
my bad. My bad.
But yeah, I wouldn't want to know for sure.
See, and what would your reason be?
Man, honestly, and I don't want to get into like.
Get into it.
I mean, I honestly feel like it would mess with agency. I feel like right when you know, all right, that would affect my choices. That would affect the way my outlook, right?
But I think it would help. I think it would change it in a good way.
In a positive way.
Yeah,
True.
Sorry, I think
But
it
then
would.
I don't.
I think. I don't
think
know.
that
I can't think of a bad choice that you would make.
I don't think for everyone it would be that way. I think some people would be like, "Dang, I got 1 month to live. I'm gonna party it up."
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I
I'm
guess,
gonna do
I
all
I guess
the
there are bad
drugs,
choices. Yeah,
you know?
Yeah.
For some people,
yeah.
yeah. But me personally, yeah, I think it might be positive, but I think I'd stress out a lot.
I'd be stressed.
Yeah.
I think you would stress out.
I think there would be this
Thank you.
huge list that I want to do, and I wouldn't be able to, like, bucket list kind of thing like that.
Bucket
Because
list.
if you knew,
You would not be able to do bucket list type.
because if you think about it, is a bucket list ever like, it's always always adding to it. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's true.
Like, oh, you see this, or
But then
you
it
wanna
would.
do
It
that,
might give you
hear
a
about
sense
that.
of like, invincibility too. Like if you know when you're gonna die, like I ain't dying now, so I'm gonna do some crazy, which is not a good choice. I am agreeing with you that there are bad choices. I do understand, but like I don't know, you jump out of an airplane, you know you're not gonna die. Like you're gonna
Yeah,
do certain things. Like
without a
I know
parachute.
I'm not dying tonight, so
True.
do whatever I want. Not necessarily in a bad way, but like
Yeah. Then you come home and you look at the clock and it's like 2 months shorter. Like, what the heck?
what did I
What
do?
did I do wrong?
Yeah, I don't know. Goes both ways.
Yeah, like you. Oh, what? My bad.
No, that's just. I just,
My bad,
I
Oos.
just got what he
My
said.
bad, Oos. I was just playing around.
Okay, we're not talking about you in the Philippines, right?
Philippines.
No, but that's a serious question, though.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm still leaning to. I just want to know.
Pros and cons and everything like that, but I don't know. I mean, we won't know, unless it happens.
Right.
Yeah.
Like you won't know that. Oh, that's how you're gonna be. You know what I mean? Who's to say that if you did find out the end date, that you just whatever, like everything was just you did everything for yourself because you knew. You know what I mean?
Right.
True.
Right. Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah. Who knows? Some people might like leave their families and like, hey, I'm gonna get a divorce. You know?
Or something.
Yeah,
Like you
you
said,
never know.
people
Man, there are really bad things that can come from this.
There really is.
There's-
I don't know why I didn't think. I just thought of all these good things.
No, I
that,
think it's
like,
because you just personally.
because I'm such a
for
good
yourself.
person.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's it.
Right.
That's exactly it.
Right. That's
Yeah.
why. That makes sense.
That's why you couldn't see our side of the
Yeah.
story.
Not your side.
No,
I'm
it's
just saying.
his side.
Your side of the table.
Oh, he's reckless.
No,
Look
no.
at his hoodie. Reckless.
What about the dark side?
Solid. You know what? I'm sick and tired of these.
Yo, he's been on one today.
Oh, he's on one every day. I don't know when he's ever gonna get off.
Oh my god.
Yo, but have you heard of? So talking about this made me think of this music video I watched years ago. It's you guys listen to The Fray?
I've heard of them,
okay,
but
probably not.
I'm glad we
I
went that
haven't.
direction though, because I don't know.
Okay, so it's a band.
Okay.
I listened to their music years ago, but there's a song, and it's a pretty like famous song. It's called "How to Save a Life." Yeah,
How
there we go.
save a life.
Yeah, exactly that one. So the music video, right?
Ooh, yeah.
Everybody has a clock over their heads, and it's counting down, and that's the time that they have left on Earth.
Oh, it's like that Justin Timberlake movie.
Wait.
Taken? No, that was
Movie?
Chris Brown.
That's Takers.
Yo, whatever. I don't watch movies.
I don't watch.
No, yeah, they had it like that, like what you're talking
but
about.
they had it
Video-
on
They had
their
it on the arm.
forearm,
They had
yeah.
like a clock,
What is it
right?
called?
Didn't they? Is that you said yes? Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, so
I can't. But it's Justin Timberlake.
yeah, it
Go.
is Justin Timberlake. I know what you're talking about.
Maybe not the goat. I don't know.
But there's this guy or lady, I forgot who it was, but they were standing like just minding their own business, but their clock's like going down fast, like super fast, and then the guy in the video, he looks up and there's something falling from the sky, like from a building.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he I think he pushed him out of the way or something, and then the timer reset. Yeah, so that's what I was thinking about. I was like, man, if
Hold on. What? Someone saved her?
Somebody saved her.
Yeah.
And her time, like,
Reset.
Time got put on her clock.
yeah,
So that
Because
changed her
somebody-
fate?
it pretty much changed
Pretty much.
her fate.
Okay, now you're adding
Yeah.
you're adding more to the game
I'm just talking
here.
about the music video. I mean, that will never happen, no matter what we say or.
So if that happened, it would force you
I'd find
to
out,
be
like,
the good Samaritan.
But then, with that added, then I think anybody would be like, or a majority would be like, okay, I want to know. Because if you could add time on your clock,
If you can
Who wouldn't?
increase and decrease.
Yeah, but what
by
if you didn't know
helping
how
an old
you
lady
was gonna
across the
die?
street? You what?
If you didn't know how you were gonna die,
Doesn't matter to me as if I can see. Like, I'm
like
in
it
the
could
movie.
be natural causes.
Like if I as long as I can see, like the countdown, I guess it wouldn't matter how I died. Right? Just when I died.
but like you said, it could be natural causes.
Yeah, it could be COVID-19.
What if, like, you know, and you're in a, like, say, in a very safe place,
Right.
and you think that, okay,
yeah, you lock
prepared
yourself
for
in the
it,
room.
you've done everything, like, okay, like, there's no way, and then all of a sudden you have, like, a heart attack or something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, like, even if you did add that aspect to it, I don't think it would really matter. Because, like you said, it could be natural causes.
Well, then would it force you to? I don't know.
See, yeah.
Okay,
So many things
this
are
topic
like
is
like
yeah. You could go
popping-
into it, but let me ask you this: do you guys have a bucket list? Like for real, do you have a bucket list or no? Like, have you wrote things down or
No,
No.
no? Yeah,
It's
I
all
don't
up-
either.
Yeah.
yeah.
I can't say that.
It's
I
just
have.
like some things that I want to do. You know, it's just I keep
It's
it
like
in my head.
if I see it, then I'll be like, oh, I remember I wanted to go do that kind of thing. But
Yeah.
it's not like this is my top, this is the top of the list all the way down. Like from what I really want to do to, what I don't.
I don't
it's
know if
not,
there's
like,
really anything
prioritized?
for me.
Really, you don't want to like travel or like?
No, I've talked about this.
I know. Yeah,
I don't want to say I don't care to travel, but
because I remember when me and Cam went to the Philippines. and you
right,
were telling me that
right.
You were crazy.
Yeah, you're tripping. I'm not
And
going
I
to
was
the
in
Philippines.
I was like, why? What?
No,
I don't wanna-
I'm cool. I'm
I
scared
don't want
though.
to be tripping.
Okay,
I'm
so
scared of I'm scared of like. No, I'm
just- is
straight.
it Because of flying or
No,
Or
I
just
can
being
fly.
in a foreign country.
Yeah, just being a foreign. Yeah, I don't.
I think it's easier for me and this guy and Mo who went because we've all been out of country already.
Oh yeah, no.
So like I
Straight.
think at a young age we're already like, oh, we've already been out of country.
Wait, you haven't been to Mexico? I thought you've been to Mexico.
I don't think. No, I haven't been to Mexico.
Oh, Canada.
Oh, on a cruise, I guess.
It's the
Oh.
same thing, but you're on a plane.
I didn't want to get off the boat.
Oh,
Me and my wife got into an argument. I didn't want to get off the boat.
For real?
No. Why would I want to go to Mexico?
Whoa. Because Mexico's a beautiful place.
I'm just scared to go. Like something bad's going to happen. I did not enjoy that part. I didn't like it.
But that's a real fear though. Like
Yo, but the
all
cruise
a
ship
lot of
was
Americans
legit.
have.
The cruise is dope though.
Hell yeah.
The
There's
cruise
so much
was
to do on the ship.
It was insane. You ever
That's
been on
the
a
way.
cruise?
That's the
Never
way
been
to
on
travel.
Everybody go on a cruise.
That's the way to travel.
That's the way to travel.
holiday.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
never been.
Yo, cruises.
I'll
legit.
look at Mexico from the boat.
Except right now because COVID.
Yeah, unless you want to cruise.
No,
for
go
a
right now.
year.
They're like $50. Just do it.
Yeah, $50 for COVID. Yeah, it's cheap.
No, I don't want to travel. Not that I don't want to travel. Like there are cool places like I would like to go, I guess.
You just
but-
want to go to places that are uninhabited.
No, I don't know. I think it'd be cool to go to Italy, I guess.
No,
Italy?
but it's a real
I
thing.
guess.
Like a lot of Americans, like they're scared to travel outside of the country.
That's crazy to me though.
Yeah.
'Cause
I don't-
Americans don't need visas to get into a lot of countries.
Like what?
Yo, we don't need a visa to get into New Zealand. We don't need a visa to go to Fiji.
Okay, maybe I'm being racist, but I'll go to Polynesian Islands.
Oh yeah, because you'd feel comfortable there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd be like, oh,
I don't know about comfortable, but I would feel like,
yeah, but you.
No, you go to Fiji, you'll feel
hey,
comfortable.
I'm kind of one of you guys. Kind of.
Kind of.
Kinda.
I have a mutual cousin. He's from there. Yeah. But for real though, cruises, that's the way to go, bro. Like, you don't want to get off the ship? There's a hell of things to do on the ship.
right?
Not only that, but
It's like buffets open 24/7.
super cheap. You gotta just pay your way for the flight. That's it.
Yeah.
What the cruises that we were looking at was like $400.
Yeah, $400 all inclusive.
Yep.
Like it was crazy.
That was about.
What was that?
Food.
Caribbean,
Or-
Royal Caribbean,
Yeah, because we were looking to go. It was either Alaska.
or the Caribbean.
I want to go on an
Northern
Alaskan cruise. That's the one I want to go
Northern
on.
I just want to eat all the crab.
What?
What about?
In Alaska?
Oh, in
Not
Crab.
crabs. I'm saying Alaskan king crab.
Wasn't thinking crabs either. I was thinking crap.
Oh, crap. Sure, I'll eat
Never.
all the crap there.
I've never heard you say that.
You never heard me say crap?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
Use a different
I'll
word.
try to say it more often. Let's not go into that.
It's okay. It's okay.
Man,
Dang, what was I think? I was thinking something else before the cruises.
what are you thinking about?
Yeah,
That's what I'm trying to
I'm
figure
I'm over here
out.
asking him like if I ask him, he's gonna magically remember. My bad. Let's try again. What were you thinking about?
How about now?
Oh no. So we were talking about. Yeah, I don't remember.
We were talking about time on our clock.
Yeah,
Oh, right. So you know how you were saying if you could increase or decrease the time by doing like
Oh,
good,
yeah.
doing good things and like
Yeah.
being an idiot, maybe, I don't know.
Hmm.
So that would have to force you
To be good.
to be good, but to like go back and change things?
How would you go back and change things?
I don't know.
See, now that's adding another.
What realm are we in right now?
Exactly. I feel I'd be asking myself that question every day. If we
Sorry.
knew.
Yeah, there's a lot of
Sorry.
things that you can go off on that,
Yeah, for real.
because that's or what Pate said. It was what if it was natural causes? Like say like okay when you first said about like or when that lady got saved and her clock got reset, and we were thinking
Reset like
Nah.
completely?
or like she got more time, right?
I didn't watch it close enough
Didn't
to
watch
see
that close.
how many years or hours or months were added on.
No, but she got more time added to her clock. So, right?
Yeah, I just know that it almost went to 0. It was like on 1 second. He pushed her out the way. That the debris hit the ground, and then
So did he die?
No, he saved her, right?
Right, but did it hit him?
I do not know. It didn't show that. It wouldn't show that. It's a music video. But
Why did the music just stop after that?
after that, everybody just stopped singing.
That was the very
Just
end
look
of
at
the
why would he do that?
Yeah,
Why
the
would he
credits
do-
started rolling?
credits on the music video?
Is there not credits?
I don't know, maybe.
Who knows? Maybe this music video. That
I haven't
you
watched
saw,
the music
one of
video
a
since like
kind.
high school. So then, would you go back and change anything about your life?
No, I wouldn't.
You wouldn't?
I wouldn't
I wouldn't either.
because
Damn, I think I'm gonna be the. I think people ask this all the time.
Yep.
I really think I would change things, certain things.
okay.
Is that bad to say? Am I a horrible person for thinking
It's not
that?
bad to say. It's just
Like,
like
I
trying
under-
to better yourself, right?
I'm happy. Yeah, I'm happy things turned out the way they did because I'm not miserable right now.
yeah.
But damn, I can't think like. I just wasted so much time.
I see what
That
you mean.
the only thing I'm thinking of is all the time I wasted doing stupid stuff or spending stupid time with stupid people.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Sorry.
That was in the past. He's talking about.
Oh,
Right?
okay.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Not you guys. Not the boys. Not the Garden Boys.
The garden.
But like I could have spent that time like doing something useful. I don't know.
Active. Yeah.
But are you talking about going back or like so when you find out you start from there, right?
Oh, I don't know.
Like when
Or
you
can I
first
just
made your
can I
first
just
bad decision.
not-
Can I rewind
it's
and
not
point me in a different
rewind.
direction and then just jump back to right now and see how things would have changed?
No, see, because Oh, I don't know.
But everything, all the choices you've made, the series of events that occurred, has made you the man you are today.
Right. And I don't want to change like major
Drastically.
events. Yeah. I just want to like, Back
Quick.
to the Future style, go back and like, that's a
couple
dumb
things.
choice. You probably shouldn't do that.
Okay.
Or you should get out of bed today. I don't know. Like I'm just
Okay. Small things like that.
yeah. Certain people I wasted time with, certain things I wasted time doing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I feel like it's a domino effect, bro. Like, I feel like those small decisions matter. Like, it leads to other decisions.
what
There's
I'm
not
thinking.
one thing you would want to change.
No, I mean,
Like,
plenty.
there's some really stupid things and things that I'm not proud of, but those are my experiences. Those are things that I've learned from. Those are things that made me into
made you
who I
you
am
are
today. And
I agree with that.
I feel
I'm
like, why
agreeing.
would I take that away from myself? Because it's built, I've built character. I've learned,
Yeah.
it's given me strengths, right? So like, why would I take that away from myself? That's why I personally
I don't
wouldn't.
know why you would. I'm just
Tell
no,
me,
I don't
please.
know.
Why
I don't know. No, I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
know what. I don't even know specifically what I would change. I just feel like I've done some stupid. There's got to be something that I would like. I don't know. Like if God gave you three things, like give you three opportunities or two opportunities, whatever.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You can go back to your life any age, whenever, however, and you can change two things.
Oh,
Wait, so
Take
two things-
away, add, whatever. Just change two
two
things.
things
can
wi-
add?
without a like.
Well, I don't know what you would
I would
add.
add like $1 billion.
I guess. I don't know.
Dollars.
I don't know. Like, what if it was like, okay, you want money? Then you're going to be born in this family.
Oh hell no.
You know what I mean? Like, what
I
if
love
it had
my
like
family.
different changes like that? Like, that'd be tough.
Yeah, I wouldn't choose that.
So yeah, two
No, I wouldn't
decisions,
either.
but
I love my family.
ripple effect.
I love all of them.
Or what if there was no like you can change whatever, and there's no ripple effect to it?
Dang.
Obviously, yours is money.
Yeah, mine would probably be.
Oh, there was no
I mean,
ripple
that
effect.
would be
Okay,
like.
I
Yeah,
get what
like
you're saying.
That would be.
there's
an
no
option.
like
Would, would you guys choose money? At least some money, like.
Yeah, money's easy.
Yeah.
yeah, the knowledge I have
Nine?
now, and we talked about
So what?
this.
Oh, yeah, I can see it right here. You're
Yeah.
good.
I mean, right. Continue. What were you saying?
No, like the knowledge. 'Cause
Yeah.
we talked about this.
Yeah.
Like the knowledge we have now, back then.
Yeah.
Oh, you're
What?
right. Yeah.
If we
2000,
knew,
like, what,
2017?
17? Yeah.
Not even 2017, 2009.
9. Oh.
2009.
Yeah, we would have been
Right
billionaires
after the
off bat.
crash.
That would have been. Oh,
Right after
16,
the
9. It's the
crash.
same thing, right? Close enough. Nah.
Well, I don't know what year you're talking about. But
I was talking the year before the bull run.
Huh?
That's what I was talking about. But whatever. No, I know what I know
Bull
what you're talking
runs?
about now. Right after the
Stock market
financial
crash.
crisis in 2008.
Yep.
You're right. Yep.
so
Right on
after that-
January.
Right
January.
on January.
What was it? Yep.
Yo, give us an exact
We
date.
only had
January 9th, 2:15 p.m.
2:15 p.m.
Nah, that was the
gonna
day I
call your
was
bluff.
born.
I'm going to call your
And the
bluff.
time I was born.
Okay.
Anyways, yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah.
That I think just that alone
Easy.
set $100.
Boom. Over $1 million.
50 million.
Easy.
50 million. $100. if
And in
you
case
invested
you guys don't know
in
what we're
the
talking
right
about right
place.
now, it's investing.
Yeah, in case you guys don't know.
Yeah, we're not gonna talk on it because if you know, you know. If you don't,
Save
You
that for a
don't.
later
you
date.
don't know.
If you
So
don't
I can
ask
do my homework?
somebody,
Don't worry, we'll,
You guys know? You guys haven't told me?
Yeah, we'll give you an assignment.
Thanks.
a reading to do.
Homework before the next episode.
Yeah. But honestly,
You would
I'm-
change something.
Yeah, I would change
You
a thing
would.
or two, but I think I would add. You know, I don't
More
think
than
I'd
take
really
away?
Take away from
Really?
life experiences. Yeah,
But what would you, besides money, right?
yeah. What else would I add?
Yeah, what would you add?
So, are we talking about physical things, or can we add like talent?
Anything.
Anything?
Anything.
Man, I won't lie. Singing, that's like a talent. Like
That you always wanted?
that. Like whenever I see people sing. Like shout out to one of our boys, Kent. Hey, Kent Pesse.
Mr.
He's got the voice of an angel.
Shout out.
Voice of an angel. Like, whenever I hear him sing, low key, I'm like, dang, I wish I could sing like that.
You're like, I want
Who invited this guy? Get him out of here.
No, man, I love when he shows up because, man, his voice it's angelic. It's different. But
Angelic.
He's nice.
what?
Angelic?
Oh yeah, angelic.
Sorry.
Tomato.
Sorry.
But no, yeah. Like I think that would be it. I would think it would be singing. And
You would just
Okay,
add.
you would add a voice.
Who would you want to
Whose
sound
voice would you want to sound like?
like? Hey, that's like some Luther Vandross, maybe a little bit of Brian
okay.
McKnight.
Wow.
You gotta pick one.
Yo,
wanna
enough
make
of this
half-
multiple
half and
stuff,
half.
bro.
You can't go down the whole
Okay,
list.
maybe like Luther Vandross. No, wait. Brian McKnight. No,
Luther?
You know what? Brian McKnight.
Yo, pick one.
Brian McKnight.
Okay.
Rest in peace, Luther Vandross, though.
Wow, you scared me. You just said Brian McKnight and you said rest in peace.
I was like,
Luther Vandross.
Yeah.
my phone.
Respect.
Who would you want to sound like?
Thing is, I'm not really crazy about like a vocal. Like if I
Okay, what
was
would you want to add,
choose-
though? Or take away from?
Honestly, I'm good with one.
That 2000,
Yeah,
2009, 2008?
knowledge that I know
Knowledge?
now, and then obviously it's for
Why is it like that?
financial.
Why is it always like one step behind, you know?
What do you mean?
Maybe we weren't supposed to.
Nah,
Well,
obviously.
yeah, I don't think you were.
Yeah.
If it's your time, it's your time.
Yeah. Especially the way we were acting in 2015 and 16.
We.
Yeah, we would have been like, I mean, me and Cam.
Yeah, not me.
Yeah, not you. Like me and Cam, man, we would have blown that money on like really stupid things.
Like what is? Don't give me
Whoa,
details.
yo,
Don't give
incriminate-
me
That's
details.
trying to incriminate me.
Don't give me details.
That's for me to know and for you to never,
Never
find
know.
out. No, yeah, but I don't
know.
think
I
we
don't
were
know
in
what
the
I would
right
add.
mindset though. Even if we were to get that, I think we would have used it in all the wrong ways.
All right, that makes me mad though.
Oh yeah.
Why is that?
Because I want this knowledge and I wanted it when I was 10. I want it when I was 10. I didn't want it then. I want it now.
But what would you?
I don't know what I would add.
Because is yours the first one the same as ours?
What? What?
Like pretty much like if the knowledge you had right now,
Yeah.
if you were to use it
Yeah.
to make a lot of money,
Yeah.
but what would the second one be?
I don't know. I still think even if I had the knowledge, I still got to go and do it.
True.
I don't know. I just looked at myself as a very lazy person growing up.
Growing up,
Yeah.
you don't think that knowledge would have changed
Especially being like
behavior?
born into the situation that I was born into.
Yeah.
I won't speak for my siblings, but for myself, like, I don't know. We didn't have a shitty childhood.
Yeah. I didn't either.
But I feel like with what my parents did for us at a younger age, I feel like I should be a lot farther than I am right now.
I feel that.
So I'm kind of mad at myself.
I think we can all speak on that though,
Yeah.
especially with like parents coming from the motherland. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like they're coming over here with $1 and a dream, and then we start over here, way ahead of them, and like now,
Yeah.
like it's not where we want to be.
Right.
You know what I mean? Compared to what they did, what they had, resources, compared to what we have right now, just even being born in the U.S. is a big, that's a big leg up on competition.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
But I don't know.
Like, I don't necessarily think you need to be like, I don't know, like, I'm not even looking for like a degree. Like, I don't think I need to have like a degree. I don't think I need to be rich. For some reason, I just feel like I shouldn't be here. I'm not happy where I'm at. I just feel like I should be farther in my progression.
Yeah. And I don't think
Because
that's wrong.
like where my parents, like like my dad's from Samoa, but then he was raised in Laie,
Yeah.
and my mom's born and raised in the Bay Area. But like, I don't know. I just think for them, so grew up in the Bay Area. At a young age, we moved out of Hayward and went to a town called Brentwood, and it's a really nice town. Like coming from Hayward to Brentwood,
Yeah.
completely different.
From Hayward to
Brentwood, completely different.
Like on a scale of 1 to 10, how different or how much better would you say it was?
Day and night.
better, like what? Like
No, like 10 being like, hey,
Compared
it was like where
like
you guys
Rodeo
were at Drive, or like it was Hollywood status, Beverly Hills status compared.
at our age, I
mean,
felt like it was.
Yeah. Coming from
No,
Hayward.
not Beverly Hills.
But like
I felt
on a
like
scale
it
of 1
was
to
like,
10,
damn, it is hella nice. Like it was
Yeah.
hella nice. Like it's by far the nicest house we lived in before my parents live in the house right now. Like
But now it's starting to.
depreciate. Is that
Yeah,
the right
in
word?
value?
Yeah, it's starting to go down. Like not. I don't know about value. I don't know
Why is
numbers
that?
and money.
Why is that?
Because a lot of, again, I don't want to make this like a cultural thing or anything, but there's a lot of different people from different backgrounds that are moving into that town.
Okay.
So it's like it's hella like. So when I left on my mission, we used to go to a certain movie theater in Antioch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I came back from my mission, I remember the weekend we came back, we went and watched Ninja Turtles, and my brother was driving. I think, can't remember who was driving. Anyways, we were going. And I was wondering why we weren't going to that movie theater. And their first reaction was, it was Ezra. He was like, he said something like, oh, so-and-so got shot down there. Like, and then so-and-so at the Taco Bell. And then so-and-so, like, we don't go down there anymore.
did they close it down?
Yeah, now it's shut down.
Yeah, now it's shut
Oh,
down.
okay, now it's shut down. But at
that-
the time, was it
And that's
shut
the
down?
thing, it was like a 2-minute drive from where we lived.
Literally 2 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
2 different towns because, like, the town separated.
The border was right there.
Yeah, it's just one road.
It's 2 different
Yeah.
worlds.
Interesting.
Right? So I thought that was weird
Yeah.
that it just changed that dramatic. But now, even now, it's, I don't want to say it's gotten worse, but, like, yeah, it's gotten worse.
We get a lot of them from the Bay Area.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Coming out because Brentwood is like more, it's valley technically.
Yeah.
It's more in the valley away from the Bay Area.
Yeah.
Right?
And it's not like it's bad people, but it's just people who live a different lifestyle,
We're
right?
different.
People, yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, if we would have stayed in Hayward and grew up around all that stuff,
Yeah.
we would have been very different.
We would have been very
You would have
different.
probably shot me already.
Or you would have
There we
shot
go.
him.
I
He
like
doesn't
that.
mean
I
that.
like that honesty.
He doesn't mean that.
So, not a bad way different, but
No, yeah,
Wait,
not
shooting me
necessarily.
is not a bad. Wait, what?
Not necessarily bad. We just
Oh,
would have
okay.
grown up completely different.
Yeah.
I feel like, and so I feel like I can't be mad at my parents for wanting a different or a better life to move to Brentwood instead.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, but that's the goal for all parents. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Better.
Right.
life
No,
for
I
their
can't be mad at
kids.
that.
So like, it's just like, okay, that's what you guys got, and you know.
Where was
they
I
were
going
able
with
to do
that?
Brentwood,
Why did I bring that up?
so Hayward.
You're saying.
What were we talking about when I started bringing it up?
We were talking about.
We can cut all this out.
If you could change.
We
Something.
could change anything.
Yeah. And you wouldn't want to change the way you or where you grew up, or because moving to Brentwood was a good thing, was a positive, had a positive outcome.
Damn, I can't remember what I was saying though. There's something else I was trying to bring that point up for with about.
Israel's coming back, by the way.
That's fine.
I started texting.
That's
Damn, why did I bring that up?
I'm trying to like trace back what we were talking about and why you.
Talking about dad, Samuel.
So like,
Right.
like
I do remember
everybody
saying that.
starts at a different.
yeah.
You know what I
was
mean?
what was the
Us
question?
being here, being just born in America, that we had a leg up on competition, like on everything. Like as far as like,
Damn, there's something very
resources.
specific though I wanted to get
I don't know
out.
if it's a leg up.
in my parents' eyes, it was.
Yeah, I mean,
You know what I mean?
in certain ways,
You don't think so?
right? Bro, being in Fiji and then coming here, like I thought being in America would be totally different, right? And yeah, I was born in Hawaii. I was born in Laie, but living in Fiji and seeing that Oh, the thing about Fiji is like, you see the families out there, and it shows you that material things don't matter. Like, bro, kids, families will be happy with anything and everything, whatever they got.
True.
You'll see the biggest smiles on everybody's faces. Simple life.
Yeah.
But there's beauty in simplicity, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so you come out here, the stress that this life gives you, like the bills,
Mm-hmm.
you got to work 9 to 5, maybe 5 days a week.
Yep.
Yo, the grind is hard out here.
I think the only reason why people say it's a leg up is because of the opportunity at hand.
Opportunities.
It's
And
not
also-
necessarily the mindset.
Yeah,
it's
it's
just that there's like you can go farther being just living in Utah.
Yeah.
there's just
more
a bigger
resources.
opportunity. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's just more research. But I do think that the mindset of people back in the islands or whatever, a different country than U.S.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the mindset is, I don't know if it's necessarily simpler is better, but along those lines of, you don't need
Everything in the
monetary
world.
things. Yeah, you don't
be
need
happy.
all of this.
I mean,
to be happy.
Our parents.
But you're only
living
doing as
proof.
much as you know,
That's true.
right? If you don't
never
know
knew
better, yeah, exactly.
You know?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I think that's, I mean, what's what's bliss? Ignorance is bliss,
Ignorance is bliss.
right? Not
Yeah.
and people attach ignorance to a very negative connotation, but it, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
if you
it could
don't
go towards
know, then you
anything. Yeah.
think you're doing the best that you can.
Yeah.
Like I can't be mad at you for you thinking that you're doing the best you can,
Yeah.
right? Which goes back to I remembered what I was saying.
There you go.
There we go.
Thank you, sir. Wow.
You're
the way you
welcome.
steer the conversation
Is there a
is
clap
out
button?
of this
No?
world.
Yep.
Me being not upset with myself, but me wanting to be in a different place, like progression wise,
Oh, okay.
ripening wise. I want to be farther,
Yeah.
right? And so I think with whether you think it's your ancestors coming from the islands or your parents just raising us or going through their marriage and struggling money wise, like for them to sacrifice everything they've done, I feel like I need to be farther. Like my parents have never said this to me. They've never said like, man, we want you to be so much farther than you are now. I don't think that they think I'm doing anything wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I feel bad. I just feel like
You think it's kind of greedy? Is that what you?
not greedy, but I just feel like I should be farther.
Yeah.
However that's measured.
Yeah.
Whether it's money or maybe it's a degree, I don't care to have a degree.
How do you measure it?
To be honest, I don't know. That's what I'm trying to figure out, I guess. Can you guys help me figure it
Like
out?
success wise, like
I guess success-wise,
Personal
yeah.
success?
But not necessarily money,
Yeah.
just like,
Like milestones.
I guess, yeah.
okay.
But then again, like the most important milestones to me, I've hit.
Yeah.
Or are hitting. Like I've been married
Married, have a
and married in the
family.
temple.
Yeah.
And I have 2 kids that are not starving.
True.
You're winning in life to me.
I don't know. I just feel like thank you. I don't know. I just feel like I should be
Here, take your
farther.
hand away.
Sorry. like Sifa when I had the Sifa's from Village Made. Shout out Village Made. Shout out Mavel and Sifa, C4 Designs. I was watching their episode and he was talking about how like what you were saying, like our family or our ancestors, however far back they may be, they came here for a better life for us.
Yeah.
Right? But the biggest thing that they were pushing was education,
Oh yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how he was saying that I hope I'm getting this correct, but he was saying how he doesn't necessarily feel bad for not reaching whatever milestone that his ancestors, his grandfather, his great-grandma, whoever had for him. He's happy where he's at now, right? And maybe I can't say that I'm happy where I'm at. I feel I'm happy, like I'm not miserable at all. I just feel like I should be farther, I guess. But maybe that's just in my head.
Is that because you feel like you compare yourself to other people who are your same age who may seem to you further?
I don't know. I don't know who I would compare myself to, I guess.
I mean, that's good. We shouldn't compare ourselves, right? Because I feel like everybody's on their own timeline, right? You
Is the thief of joy.
What is?
Comparison.
Comparison is the
what?
thief of joy.
Hey, bars, bro. I don't know what that button is.
Yo, bars.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Comparison is the thief of joy.
Yeah,
Yeah. I don't think I compare myself.
that's good.
I'm sure at times I do.
When I look at you, I
Yo,
know
make
you're.
this podcast about me.
No, like no.
Let's talk about my issues.
Like I feel like you're ambitious, and ambitious is good, right?
Right, I agree.
Ambitious is good. Wanting more is not bad.
Right.
Wanting
Yeah.
a better life for yourself and your family is not bad. But when you rush things and when you go things, when you go about things the wrong way, that's when things can start going downhill.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I feel like I'm not gonna speak, on you, but like I feel
Speak
like
on Muse.
wait, what?
Speak on me.
Speak on me.
I feel like this is a good start.
Yeah.
And like, who told you that? Was it Marvell?
Who's that?
Who said like your first episode will drop when it's supposed to?
Yeah,
drop?
yeah.
Hey, that was smart, and I 100%
Very profound.
agree with Marvell.
Thank you, Mavel.
Thank you so
Appreciate
much.
it.
No.
And that hit different coming from somebody who does this
Yeah.
And just started it
and
too.
knows the process.
But he did say that why he got the inspiration for it.
Oh, yeah.
He didn't get it. No, he didn't. No.
I mean, a little inspiration, like
He didn't get it from
but
me.
it helped.
talking about
It
him on
confirmed.
this,
I think he meant it confirmed to him that yes, this is what I should be doing. Because maybe someone else.
Oh, you're right, because he said he had it for a long time.
Yeah, he had the
Like, an
idea for a while.
long
Yeah.
time.
So you kind of solidified it.
But you helped him.
I guess it just helped. I think mentally and emotionally, I think it just confirmed to him that like, okay, yeah, this is something that I want to do.
Okay.
And it made me feel better too.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I didn't know you wanted to do that.
Well, what confirmed it for you?
Doing this?
Yeah. What was
I don't know.
what was the icing on the cake? What was it? What solidified it? And was like, we're doing this. What?
I think I don't know.
Just wanting to.
Because every time I think of something, I feel like I had this motivation to do this, and then it just kind of died out. And then I had it again, and then kind of died out. Like, my momentum lost. I lost momentum every time, like, I had the motivation to do it.
Mm-hmm.
So, I guess the most, like, this time last year, when Nipsey died,
Mm-hmm.
that was like,
Rest in peace.
that was a huge. I was being selfish because that was like someone I looked up, never met him, but someone that I like held on a very high pedestal.
Mm-hmm.
And then when he died, I did the opposite of what he was remembered for. I just kind of like, not died too, but I like everything that I wanted to do, everything that I was motivated to do, just kind of like died out.
Yeah.
Right? But then I realized, because I used to watch honestly, like watch Nipsey interviews every day. I would have one on. Like, if we're talking anything, and I've done it here, if we're talking about anything, you've done it too, because you've been watching a lot.
Yeah.
If there's any topic where it's brought up, like, oh yeah, Nipsey said this, I know what interview it came from.
Yeah.
I know what he was wearing. I know who he was talking to. I know when it came out.
Yeah.
Right? And so I don't know if I studied him, but there's a lot of things that I looked up to him. That's the kind of path that I wanted to take, right? Business wise and like making money. So that died out, but then it came back. Started chopping it up with who we were supposed to do it with originally. Prolific Roots.
Shout out.
doing his
Shout out
thing.
Prolific.
Prolific's doing his thing. They actually have something this week. Well, last week from when this podcast drops. It was last week Friday. So yeah, I started picking that up, but then just lost my momentum again. Right? Like, I didn't act fast enough, so it kind of just died out. It was honestly when I saw Prolific, because I know all three of them. I grew up with all three of them.
Mm-hmm.
So when I saw them drop, that gave me like,
Inspiration.
I wasn't angry, but I was like, yo, what? Like,
Yeah, but you were straight
what are they
motivated.
doing? Like, I didn't know they were doing this. And then it, like, literally within minutes, then it quickly changed to like, damn, what am I doing? I've had this idea in my head for like 2 years.
Yeah.
Why am I sitting on it? What? I'm not doing anything with it.
Yeah.
So then I started feeling bad because then I felt like, man, I've been dragging my feet. I'm not doing anything with this. And now one of my boys is doing podcasts with 2 other of my boys they're killing it.
Yeah.
So then I just started feeling bad. Like, damn, I'm sorry, man. I dragged my feet with this whole thing. We could have been doing this years ago. And I think that was the initial thing. So not comparing myself to them, but being motivated by them doing something similar to what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
Right. And then knowing them and knowing like, oh, not in a bad way, like, oh, if they could do it, I could do it. But like, man, they're doing it.
Yeah.
They're actually doing it. We can do the same thing. We can do that.
Yeah.
Right. So I think that's what, and that was the last end. That was the tail end of pushing me to start
finally
doing
go and
this.
do it.
Yeah. So I'm grateful for Prolific Roots. Appreciate y'all.
Hell yeah, Prolific Roots.
Yeah. And we're already talking, which I'm sure they have talks, and Mavel with Village Made has talks.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Of where we want this to be in a year.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So again, it's just going back to what we do with our time, how we use it. Hopefully we use it wisely. We're productive as much as we can with this.
Yeah.
And we get to where we want to be. I don't know.
No, that's important.
Yeah.
Having a goal, vision, right?
Yeah.
Can't just be blind leading the blind. Like we gotta see the path ahead. We gotta see like where we're going, right?
Right. Set out goals in front of us.
Yeah.
We're going to get there.
We will.
We're going to catch up.
In due time.
We're going to catch up to y'all. I don't know.
We'd just like to thank everybody for staying with us and being positive and being patient because
Yes, thank you
honestly,
for real.
Appreciate it.
it's a learning
it.
curve. It's a process, and we'll stay consistent with it.
Yeah.
But for real though, thank you so much. Garden Boyz out.
We out. Thank you.
The Garden.